Welcome to Chains Unbroken. I am Gabugbuji, your voice for the voiceless. Today we embark on a journey through the wreckage of a nation. But first, let us call upon the Prince of Isles, the Keeper of Wisdom, to explain to us a simple word: award. Prince, tell us, what does it mean to be awarded? Does it signify merit, selfless service, and excellence? Or has it become the crown of mediocrity in a nation where suffering is an anthem and broken systems are the chorus? The Ghana National Awards were established in 1960 by Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, intended to honor those whose service and sacrifice built this nation. Men and women who stood on the front lines of independence, who shaped the Ghanaian dream of prosperity and dignity, were recognized. But today, what do these awards stand for? This week, December 30th, 2024, our leaders gathered in pomp and splendor at the Accra International Conference Center to celebrate themselves. The Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, was given the overall Star of Ghana Award. Ministers and other government appointees were decorated with medals for what they called distinguished service. Distinguished service to whom? To the Ghanaian people or to themselves? Dr. Bawumia, you received the highest honor of this nation. Let us ask, is your tenure as Vice President worthy of such recognition? Under your leadership, inflation has skyrocketed to a staggering 45%. The cedi, once a symbol of hope, has become a shadow of itself. The cost of living has pushed Ghanaians to their knees. Families can no longer afford 3 square meals. Just a week ago, news broke that the government owed West African Examination Council millions of cedis. As a result, the release of WASSCE results was delayed, leaving thousands of students and their families in anguish. Yet, you were honored with a medal for distinguished service. Service to whom, Dr. Bawumia? Surely not the Ghanaian people who are struggling to survive. To the Minister of Education, you stood proudly and received an award. What exactly are you celebrating? The crumbling of our educational system? The fact that West African Examination Council is owed and cannot function? Or is it the growing trend of double-track systems, overcrowded classrooms, and students failing to compete internationally? Tell us, sir, what distinguished service are you being recognized for? To the Minister of Employment and Labor Relations, your medal glistened under the bright lights. But sir, what is the unemployment rate in Ghana today? Do you know how many of our graduates roam the streets without jobs, despite spending years in school? How can you accept an award while the youth are crying for opportunities? And to the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, you walked across the stage with a broad smile. Are you proud of the poisoned rivers left behind by illegal mining? Of the communities ravaged by galamsey, while you and your colleagues look on helplessly? Or worse, complicitly? What distinguished service have you rendered when our natural resources are exploited at the expense of the people? In other parts of the world, leaders resign when their policies fail. Liz Truss resigned after just 49 days as UK Prime Minister, because her economic policies caused turmoil. In South Korea, ministers bow in shame when their failures harm the people. But in Ghana, failure is rewarded. Instead of accountability, we celebrate mediocrity. Ministers cling to power despite censure motions. The president himself once declared he would put his presidency on the line to fight illegal mining. But when the fight was lost, he offered explanations instead of a resignation. Ghana, is this leadership? Or is this a mockery of democracy? Ghana is a land of abundance, yet her people live in scarcity. We are blessed with gold, oil, and fertile land, yet we import tomatoes and rice. Why? Because our leaders have chosen mediocrity over progress. They reward themselves with medals while the ordinary Ghanaian suffers. we must demand better. Our leaders must understand that service to the nation is not a privilege, it is a responsibility. And if they fail, they must be held accountable, not decorated with medals. This is not the Ghana Kwame Nkrumah dreamed of. This is not the Ghana we deserve. Leaders, if you truly want to serve, remove your medals and get to work. Fix our broken systems. Restore hope to the people. And to my fellow Ghanaians, let us rise and speak out. Let us hold our leaders accountable. Together, we can break the chains of mediocrity and build a future we can all be proud of. I am Gbugbuji for Chains Unbroken. If this message resonates with you, share it. Subscribe to our channel and join the movement for a better Ghana. Together we can make a difference.